The Grand Canyon, a place where the sheer rock tells a story as old as time itself. Massive walls of stone drop to broken pilings of shale and dirt before plummeting again into the depths of this beautiful pit. At one point, geologists claim about 63 million years ago, this region was nothing more than the surface, dull and about as tantalizing as any plain or expanse. However, something of grand change occurred. Flowing water. Yes, water slowly but surely carved and sculpted every inch of this mystical and deep realm, ever so subtly revealing each sedimentary layer in perfect chronological order. To a geologist, each layer of the canyon speaks of a different era of the planet's past, provoking the idea of an Earth that is and has been almost alive and constantly evolving through time. Expansive seafloors, organic marsh beds, river channels, even 20,000-foot mountains used to call this very land home. Over time, the particles of these eras settled and bonded through the force of gravity, the same force that let the Colorado River move and meander ever so consistently so that we may learn of the history of our home, the home of apparently not just us, but of many. For here, in the arid Southwest, not only does water unveil beauty and grandeur, it is the true lifeblood of all creatures, including us. 30 million people rely on the Colorado River's water for their sustenance, spanning beyond its watershed to cover the states of California, New Mexico, Nevada, Arizona, Utah, Colorado, and Wyoming. The most dammed, diverted, and overused river, perhaps, on the planet. And the water still flows. The canyon channels it into a swift and clean run, twisting through the labyrinths just as it always has. Something magical about the Colorado River, as it endures from a gentle murmur to a thundering roar, green and clear to a mess of white, slow and steady to a dangerous drop. Some seek solace in these waves, adventurers of the ancients, soldiers of flight. Camping along the river's pristine beaches, full faith in the most dire of moments, reaching real peace, but only for some moments before disappearing again into the mental cataclysm of the unknown horizon line. Every year, 3 million people visit the canyon to peer over its edges and to feel the power of wide-open airspace, color, and to reach beneath the surface of themselves, fighting heat, cold, the raw elements, after a challenge of mind and body to find oneself in the most epic of human conditions.
Man sent down from the sun, chosen one,
The Grand Canyon. How could words ever do it justice?
In the Grand Canyon, one may see the vast storybook of time opened by the Colorado River.
This fierce, relentless force of nature tears its way through the Grand Canyon.
The beauty of the Grand Canyon grips and humbles and uplifts the spirit.
By gosh, something sure happened here.
Its size numbs the mind.
Is not this something of the beginning of man, reenacted by God himself?
So there you have the Grand Canyon of the Colorado, the greatest of all natural spectacles in this land of ours.
Alright, hold up. I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself and this film before we get any further. I made this, in short, because I have something to share. A place. The impact that place can have on people, and the impact that people can have on that place. I think we may be able to learn that we can lessen this impact for the future. Yes, I'm talking about water and energy in the Southwest. I'm talking about watershed health, and I'm talking about dams. Specifically, the Colorado River and Glen Canyon dams' impact on the Grand Canyon and Glen Canyon, and generally, the impact dams can have on river systems as a whole. I've been an outdoors person my whole life, growing up camping and hiking with family and friends, evolving to planning my own wilderness trips, getting farther and deeper out into the mountains, oceans, and rivers, and into myself, finding simplicity and beauty and truth in the landscape and in the preserved patches of the planet. Until uncovering some old tapes recently, I had thought video had been a relatively new hobby, a means to share. But it looks like I've been doing that for a little bit too.
Hi, my name is Killian. I will be your guide for this movie. This movie is called Tour of Our Yard, Our Backyard. Here we go. I am in the corner of my house, and nobody knows where I am. I'm a spy. To spy. I am Killian Sump, and I will be interviewing people.
I'm now 23 years old and just graduated college with a degree in environmental studies. But I haven't changed all that much.